First of all, yes, it has been a long time. Second of all, yes, the quarantine hair is strong with me. Third of all, no, we're not going to talk about it. Stop. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to address it first. Yes, I do have a big old floofy head of hair. No, I haven't gotten a cut since like June. It's almost like last year was awful. Anyway, I thought I would make a video again finally. You know, I have a brand new setup. Looks fancy, right? And I was pondering what exactly I should talk about. And the first thing that came to mind was something that was very dear to me, and it has to do with that mask right there. Now, I know you're probably wondering why I have the mask from Gladiator behind me, and it is, but it was a mask that was used by a rapper named MF Doom, or Daniel Dumoulin. The reason I bring this up is because he was a favorite of mine, and you probably never heard of him, but he had an important message with his entire career and persona that I think applies very well to voiceover and to life in general. Now, MF Doom, to give you the short story, basically he was working with his brother as like a rapper in the 90s, and his entire career ended when his brother was killed in a car accident when he was 19 years old. They were very young. They were working on like their sophomore album, and MF Doom wanted to go forward with the work that he had made with his brother. And the label didn't like that. And so he lost his career and he was living on the streets. And he reinvented himself and he came back as what he called the Mad Villain. He was wearing the mask, he always covered his face. He didn't have that mask at first, but the idea was it evolved over time that he had the persona of being a villain, but he actually wasn't that bad of a guy. But the point was that he had the freedom to make the art that he wanted to make. Now, you may have never heard of MF Doom, but he's also known by another name, and that's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. So why do I bring this up? Because a lot of rappers like Drake and Mos Def and lots of other people who are big today are influenced by him, and yet you've probably never heard of him. The point being that MF Doom made music the way he wanted to. He made the art he wanted to make. In fact, one time he made an album that was literally about food because he was hungry. It sounds wacky, and it can be sometimes, but he wore the mask and often said that the point of wearing the mask was because it wasn't about the person, it was about the music. He didn't want to change his style to fit trends that were popular in hip-hop then, because it was like the end of a career for a lot of people to do that. They then gave in to their fans. They then made the art that their fans wanted, and it wasn't their art anymore. And obviously, for voiceover, that's very important because, you know, you walk into an audition and there's going to be 10 people that are auditioning, and maybe they already all look like you because maybe it's a role that they want a certain type of person, and then when they say do a voice and this person's angry, you start screaming. Everybody's going to scream when they're angry. Duh, but you want to do something different. So you can approach it from a different way. Maybe it's like a slow, low, intense kind of anger. But the point is, it has to come from you. It has to be who you are. It can't be what someone else would do, and it shouldn't be generic, and it shouldn't be you per se emulating. You can draw inspiration, but the point is, it has to come from you. And if you do things the way you do them, instead of giving them the way that you think they want it, you're going to give a much more authentic performance. And of course, they might not like it. That's the risk when it comes to voiceover or acting in general. But you can be proud of yourself and know that you put something down that was uniquely you, and if they choose you, it worked out for you. That will set you apart. I mean, don't go crazy, but you know, like. So thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to bring this up because not only did I think it was a good topic to discuss for my first video back and all that, but MF Doom actually passed away this past year. He apparently died on October 31st of 2020, and it wasn't announced until New Year's Eve, which is when I heard about it. And he was very private like that, and I wanted to not just make this video because of the topic, but also pay respect to him and pay respect to his art, because, like I said, it's about the art. And it was about the music that was made. It was about what he brought into the world. So I wanted to pay homage to that and also show off my MF Doom mask. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll have more videos out soon. And I don't expect to be cutting my hair anytime soon. So you guys are just going to have to get used to it. But I'll catch you guys next time.